Good morning, good morning. So what is it then that's actually stopping you from taking the next step forward? What's holding you back? So I'm going to go out on a limb here and suggest that it's fear. And this is James Foster and Careers Matter. So everything we do has fear attached, doesn't it? If you're going into school as a young kid, I can remember the first day that I went to school. It wasn't a pleasant day, and I just remember being in tears watching my mum go, "Hi, Angela," and watching my mum walking away as a teacher took me by the hand to walk me into the school. I can't remember exactly the emotion, but the day proved to be perfectly okay. But there was definitely a fear there as I started walking that way. Yeah, there was me as a little 5-year-old. But and anything that we do is, moving up in school, moving to the next level in school too. So we're going to have interruptions. I think we've got a bit of a bandwidth crisis going on around here at the moment. All right, we have it back again for a minute. It looks like all the schools are going online or something at the moment. Yeah, every time you sort of take a step up in life, whether it's going, as I was talking about, starting school, moving up into from secondary school into college or into university, getting married, buying a house, getting a new job, moving your career on upwards, getting promotion, or starting a business. They all come with one thing attached: fear. And fear is debilitating and can easily hold us back. So, what can we do about fear? Well, this week we've been looking at a number of ideas about looking at what you're good at and building on what you're good at, and looking at those things in your life that are that are not serving you for one reason or another. They're either they're things that you should get rid of altogether, or they're things that you can give to other people to do, or they're things that you can just pay somebody to take it off your hands. And then we come down to today and we start looking at some more lists. And this is all about creating the environment where we are, where we're clearing the path to moving forward. And the idea here, this is something I picked up off Dean Graziosi. Took it from his book Millionaire Success Habits, and he talks about looking at three components, shall we say, that will help us to remove some of the uncertainty and the fear that's associated. And that is so think of dangers, opportunities and strengths of the task that you're going to, or the next step that you're going to take. And create lists for each one of those. So have a look at what it is that you're going into and think, what are the dangers of going into that? So if you want to change jobs, what are the dangers in changing jobs? You're in a nice, safe, secure job. You're moving into an uncertain environment. So that's the first danger for a start. You're moving into uncertainty. The way forward is not as clear. You are secure where you are. The opportunity, though, is that where you are at the moment doesn't have the progression that you're looking for. Perhaps that's what it is. And what you want to do is make a step into something that's going to give you that opportunity to progress. That's the sort of thinking. What's the other dangers of changing jobs? Of course, you're moving into a different company. You might not get on with the people that you go to work with. They might not like you. There's always a possibility. You're moving into another company. It's a different culture. We're back again. So let me just turn the light up. There you go. So I've just moved off my Wi-Fi onto the mobile network. Maybe that'll be a little bit more consistent. So you're moving into a new company and there's all sorts of unknowns and uncertainties about moving into it. You may not like the people, you may not like the culture of the company, the promises they make with the job may not be exactly what you're expecting, and I I do get some nightmare tales, I tell you, from people that have made those changes and within a few months have decided to leave the job. So there is doubt, there is uncertainty, there is risk associated with moving job. But what are the opportunities of moving the job? As we said, there's the possible opportunity of progression. There is the change of environment that you may be able to work, with different people that are going to help you to build your knowledge, your capabilities, and help you to develop yourself as a person. There's the possibility that they may provide additional training facilities and resource. There's a possibility that the projects that you're going to take on will have a larger scope and all sorts. I mean, why were you thinking of moving in the first place? And then looking at the strengths. So what have your strengths? What have you got to offer? What is it that you can take into this that is going to mitigate those dangers and that's going to help you towards those opportunities? What is it that you really enjoy doing? What is it that you're not getting in this job that you're going to get that is going to really help, that you can enhance with your strengths? What can you build on? What will take you or help you take this change and make a success of it? What are the strengths? And this is, when you're looking at, it's a natural process when you're looking at an interview. You've already thought this through because the company that you've gone for the job has asked you already about what it is that you have to offer, and you've had to provide them with the value, etc., etc. So this is all part of drawing on stuff that you've already done, and understanding the value that you bring, understanding the difference you make, understanding the fact that you can bring something to this organisation that is going to help take that organisation forward. And in taking that organisation forward, you can take yourself forward, you can take the team, etc., etc. This is the idea of really sitting down and analysing what are the real dangers, and quantifying those, and then what are the opportunities and what are the strengths. And in this way, it helps you to rationalise the fear, and it helps you to quantify it and to give it a score. Can you and show you what the obstacles are and how you can get around those obstacles, because that's really all fear is an obstacle. And maybe it's going to lead you to the next step of your personal development, of your career development, and help you take your life to the level that you really want it to be. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're looking for from any change that we make, whether it's forced on us like a school move, or whether it's something that we choose ourselves, as in changing to a new job, or whether it's a promotion within the current job, or whether it's just that the job that we're doing in our current company is changing. Even that can be can bring fear to it. There's a restructuring, and the organisation wants a different outcome from the work that you're doing, that sort of thing. And of course, the other big changes that, if you're looking to build a business, develop a business, grow it, and make something of it, all change comes with fear. All change comes with fear, and overcoming that fear is really about analysis, understanding what the components of that fear are, understanding what the opportunities are about and where that might take you in the future, and understanding your own strengths that you bring to it, and what you can offer and how you can move those obstacles for yourself. I hope that's brought some value to you this morning. I just mention ahead of time, I'm looking to change the nature of these morning broadcasts. It may reduce the number, but I'm thinking of a few things because I want to increase the type of video that I'm presenting rather than just having a daily vlog. So maybe move to a twice weekly vlog, but add some other things in the meantime. Next week I'll probably come out on Monday as usual. It may be a couple of weeks before I actually make this change because I want to put some structure in place so that I can get a regular output of different types of video. And different types of content, actually. It may not just be video, and I'm also maybe looking at a different way of presenting it on the platform, because I want, because I actually put this on here on Facebook, and I put it on YouTube, so it may be that I'm going to actually try a live broadcast of both simultaneously through a streaming tool that you can use for that. Anyway, so there are some changes coming. Not quite sure what they're going to look like at the moment, but that will start probably February. So meanwhile, as always, there will be with this video a link that will enable you to schedule a 20-minute free consultation with me to help you or to see how we can help you to take your career to the next level. And if there's any other areas that we might be able to help with in doing that, as I've mentioned before, whether that's writing a CV, whether that's preparing for interview, whether that's just understanding your strengths, helping you to draw out what we've been talking about today, about the opportunities and strengths in the next move in your career, etc. These are all things that we can help you with. So schedule a call with us and an introductory free consultation, and let's see where we may be able to work together. This is James Foster and Careers Matter.